doing own voice over soft music. Jungkook was leaning on the back seat of his car with eyes closed. He was on the way to his house after completing a mission. Soon he opened his eyes when the car stopped. Alex, what happened? He asked his driver and secretary. So there's a girl walking on the cross street helping a blind man. Jungkook moved his eyes on the cross street just for his heart to skip a beat. A beautiful young girl in her 20s is helping a young blind man to cross the street. He was mesmerized by the view because he has never seen a person helping other. As in the field where he works, there is no space for others' feeling or humanity would. Everyone always tried to pull each other's leg in their behind. So he was continuously staring at the girl. Then he followed his eyes on that surrounding too, just to see few people giving a pity stare, few minding their own business, and few giving a disgusting stare to both the girl and the man. Alex, find me the all information about the girl. Alex was shocked because the girl has nothing to do with him, but then too he accepted his boss' order. Yes, sir. Saying this, he started the car, and Jungkook's eyes never left the girl's figure, who was smiling widely, talking to the young man until the girl's figure disappeared. Thank you, dear. I was standing there from a long time, and no one helped me. Can I know your name, please? No need of thanking me. It's the least I can do, and my name is Ryan. Do you need any more help? No, dear. It's okay. Now I can manage. Okay then, bye. Hope we meet again. The man nodded his head and both parted their ways and Vine ran to her work. Today he will literally hope he won't fire me. Vine entered the cafe where she works very nervously and then she looked around the cafe just to see whether her boss is watching her or not. Thank God, he is still not here. Let's hurry up and get into the uniform before he sees me. Vine ran to the changing room, but she wasn't lucky this time. The door of the room opened from inside and her boss was giving her glare. Is this the same reason as every day? No, today One was not able to complete her sentence, and the next word from her boss made her eyes wide open. You are fired, Miss Wine. I don't need a worker who always come late to work. Sir, please, sir, from tomorrow I will come on time. No need, you can find another job and now leave from here. He said and left to do his work in the cafe, and Wine, being helpless, sadly left the place. Vine was walking through the street all sad and confused, not knowing what to do. At that time her phone rang and she looked the phone as it was a friend. Vine called. Yeah, Leah, Vine sadly said. Why you sounding sad? Vine signed. Don't worry, we will find another job. Vine signed and now she was feeling a little relaxed after sharing her pain with her friend. Jungkook came out of the shower. All the time he was only thinking of the girl from earlier. Her eyes, her cherry lips, the way she carefully helped the man, how she ignored people's stares and all. Jungkook to himself, I want to know more about you, girl. Who are you? Are you an angel directly from heaven? Jungkook was talking to himself while standing in front of the mirror, drying his hair, but all his thoughts vanished away when he heard the door knock. He threw the towel on the towel stand and approached the door to open it and saw, yes, Alexa, the morning girl information. Jungkook's eyes sparkled on hearing that Alex got the information and then he snatched the file from Alex in excitement and head to his office room followed by a surprised Alex. Alex whispered, seems like my sir is in love. He smiled at his boss and followed him. Jungkook was going through the details of Ryan, so Ryan no surname because she is an orphan and Ryan name was given by the orphanage caretaker now trying to make money to secure life. Interesting. And sir, more one more thing. She recently got fired from her job as she is the always late to her work. Jungkook Shrimp has all the path to approach Ryan is now clear and easy for him. Alex, I have a work for you. Go to her apartment, ask her to be my caretaker. But sir, caretakers are for those who are not stable physically or mentally, and you are fine. Jungkook Shrimp, I'm gonna act like I am blind and also hide my identity. I don't want here to fear me. Alex signed at his stubborn boss because he clearly knows that what Jungkook wants he get it by any means. I can't sit like this at home. I should go out and search for a job. Otherwise I will starve. And also the landlord will throw me out if I won't pay the rent. Vine stood up from the bed and took her handbag with her resume to head out and search for a job, but at that time the doorbell rang, so she threw the purse on bed and went to open the door. Who are you? I think you came at wrong house. No, I am at right house. Aren't you wine front? Yes, how can I help you? Well, are you going to talk like this? Wine realized that they are still standing at the doorstep. Oh, sorry, come inside. Both of them settle down. I will come to the point. I am here to offer you a job. Wine's eyes sparkle. Job? What job? You have to be a caretaker of my boss. Wine front. Why? He is blind, so he needs someone to help him with moving around, and I won't be able to help him because I will be busy with company work. But how you got my information and about me? Yesterday I saw you helping a blind man, so I thought you will be perfect for this job. Alex saw Wine deep in thought, but Alex's next word made Wine so happy. You don't have to worry about anything. You can stay in our mansion. We will provide you food, clothes, everything necessary for you apart from your salary. Wine thought, oh god, it's a jackpot, and I will get more money from what I earned from cafe, and more about no rent, no money on food, clothes. I will be saving a lot of money. Yeah, I agree. Shall we go? Okay, pack your things. I will talk to the landlord. Wine nodded her head and left to her room in excitement of beginning a new life. Wine entered the luxury mansion. She was surprised to see a mansion for the first time in real life, as she has only seen such a house in drama and all. She was too lost in examining the house but came to reality when Wine, you can have a seat. I will bring the serve. Wine nodded her head as words were not coming from her mouth after seeing the house and also by imagining that she gonna live here. Alex knocked the door of Jungkook and opened the door after hearing comment from Jungkook. Alex entered the room to see Jungkook all ready to meet Wine and in excitement too. You sure you can act as blind Jungkook from why do you doubt in my plan? Alex, I know, but I have never seen you this excited and in excitement. Don't forget that you are acting as blind. Jungkook rolled eyes. Okay, I got you. Is she here? Was it easy to convenience her? Yeah, it wasn't that hard. Come, she is waiting. Jungkook nodded and both head out to meet Wyan. Vian was all patiently sitting waiting for her new boss. Soon she heard footsteps, so she turned her head towards the direction of sound for her heart to skip a beat and a handsome young man. She has never seen a man like that. Alex has hold Jungkook's hand to walk him down the stairs. Vian thought, oh god, is he real? Vian came to reality when Jungkook sat in front of Vian and there was a shrimp on his lips after seeing Vian's reaction to him. Jungkook fake coughed to bring Wyan back to earth. Alex, where is she? I can't hear anything or feel anyone's presence. You say there will be a new caretaker for me. Yeah, she is sitting right in front of you, sir. Wyan, why don't you introduce yourself to sir? Yeah, yeah. Hello, sir. I'm Wyan, your new caretaker. Saying this, she approached Jungkook and sat next to him and took his hand in her just to make him feel her presence. But Jungkook's heart skipped a beat and his whole body got numb on her touch, and words weren't coming from his mouth. But to avoid the situation, he said, only, yeah, okay, let's head to room. Okay, sir, I will guide you. Jungkook nodded and Wyan made Jungkook carefully stand up and then looked at Alex to know for the direction of his bedroom. Upstairs and then right, there is only one room. Wyan nodded her head and both Jungkook and Wyan left, but when Wyan didn't notice is Jungkook turned around and showed a thumbs up to Alex and he too showed it back. Alex smiled in happiness because after a decade he saw his boss' childish behavior again. More about the smile which Jungkook lost when his parents Wine carefully made Jungkook sit on the bed. So you want anything else? Don't call me sir, call me Jungkook. But sir, you are my boss, then how can I call you by name? Jungkook smiled. I am your boss, so I can order you anything. So I don't want you to call me Jungkook. Okay, sir, I mean Jungkook Shi. Jungkook gave a sweet smile to Wine after hearing his name from her. Jungkookshi, can I know where is my room? I want to arrange clothes and also need to take a shower. Jungkook totally forget about that as he was so excited to see and know more about wine. Oh, that you can ask Alex. He will show you your room. Jungkookshi, take your rest for a little time. I will go and fresh up and come back. Yeah, take your time. Wyan smiled and carefully tucked Jungkook in blanket and made sure that he didn't fall from bed by arranging pillows on either side of him and also kept him stick near him so if he wants to get up then he can use it. Jungkook was noticing all this with his sparkling eyes. Jungkook, I kept your stick here. If you want, then you can use it. Ryan made Jungkook to touch the stick, and Jungkook's heart was beating fast. Yeah, thank you, he said while looking everywhere but not at Ryan. Okay, then I will be back quick. Oh, yeah, okay. Ryan left and Jungkook took a deep breath. Oh god, it's really hard to act blind, but I have to do it, otherwise she won't be here, and I'm loving the way she is taking care of me. Jungkook shrimp. It's been more than 15 minutes, but Ryan didn't show up, which made Jungkook somewhere sad as he was feeling like it's been decade Ryan left him and he was missing her. This girl was supposed to be my caretaker, but looks like now I became her caretaker. But I'm happy to be her caretaker. Jungkook smiled. Let's go and check her. Jungkook stood up and head out of his room to Ryan's room. Jungkook opened the door and got in just to get a heart shock and his eyes wide open in surprise because Ryan was just after having a shower and drying her hair. But Ryan turned around when she heard someone open the door just to shout. Oh my god, Jungkook, what are you doing here? Ryan tried to cover her with her hands. Jungkook approached her. Why did you scream? Is everything okay? Soon reality hit Ryan. Ryan thought, Ryan, he is blind. He can't see. Be cool. No, Jungkook, I just got startled seeing you suddenly. I asked you to wait in room. I would have came to you. Jungkook put, but you didn't came, so I came to you. Ryan's eyes smiled when she saw Jungkook's cute sad pose and she totally forget that she is just in. Okay, fine. It took time in arranging clothes and closet. And come sit here. I will be back quick. And we will head to eat lunch. Yeah, fine. Make me sit on bed. Yeah, sure. Ryan took Jungkook's hand and made him sit on the bed. I will be back quick. Saying this, she ran to the closet without knowing that she made things hard for Jungkook. Oh, it's the first time a girl made me this sort of feelings. She is so. Jungkook put his hand on his chest to calm him down, as all the time he was trying to act cool because he doesn't want it to being caught by Ryan. Ryan and Jungkook seated on the dining table to have lunch, but Jungkook was having a hard time. The scene from earlier was flashing in his brain. Ryan in and all he shrugged all his thought away by shaking his head. As more he think about it, the things were getting more. Jungkook, are you okay? You are sweating a lot. Yeah, I'm fine. The food is a bit spicy. Oh, then I will make some other food for you. Ryan got up from the seat and was about to go to kitchen, but Jungkook held her wrist, which made Ryan frown as how a blind man can clearly hold a wrist, and Jungkook to realize that and immediately left her hand. I'm good with recognizing the fragrance, so I got it with that. You stood up. Oh, okay, but why you stop me? I don't want food. I'm fine. Just take me to room. I need to use washroom. It's urgent. Ryan chuckled. You should have said it before only. Come, I will take you. Ryan hold Jungkook's hand and made their way to their room and then to washroom. After finishing his work in bathroom, thank God the washroom is soundproof. Otherwise, it would have been so embarrassing. Jungkook shrimp through the mirror and washed his face before heading out. Now what you want to do, Jungkook? Ryan asked after walking to him and holding his hand to make him approach bed. Nothing much, just let's talk about each other. Ryan made Jungkook sit on the bed and then sit in front of him. There is nothing much to know about me. I am an orphan and now struggling to live a peaceful life. That's it. What about you? Have you lost your eyesight? Jungkook was just admiring Vine as Vine was telling her sad story, but came to reality when Vine turned around and asked him to explain his story. I wasn't blind from birth. Got into an accident 2 years ago and gone blind. But soon I will gain my eyesight. Doctors are working on it. Now this time Vine was admiring him. His eyes which doesn't feel like he can't see. His nose, his jaws, his lip. He is everything. He was so beautiful. She was lost in admiring him, which didn't gone unnoticed by Jungkook. Jungkook internally streamed after seeing Vine admiring him, but later a red tint started appearing on his cheeks because of continuous stare of Vine on him without even blinking her eyes, totally lost in him. Wine. He called her after telling his all lie life story and also to bring back wine from staring has now Jungkook can't blush more. Oh yeah, it's very sad story. She didn't even hear anything but to cover herself she lied to. Wine tucked Jungkook in bed. Good night, Jungkook. See, and if you need anything, just call me. Okay, yeah, and good night. Both smiled at each other and Wine left the room. Jungkook sat straight on bed and started thinking how beautiful today's day was with Wine. Jungkook smiled. I want this type of day from now on. He smiled to himself and again lay down on bed thinking of Wine. Wine today was so peaceful, no scolding from boss, no rushing to cafe, and also I like Jungkook. He's so sweet and caring too. Wine smiled to herself and lay down on bed thinking of Jungkook. Jungkook opened his eyes when the sunlight hit his eyes just to see Wine moving the curtains. Jungkook thought, what a good day to start. He was admiring Wine with a sweet smile, who was busy with all the curtains and windows, but soon he closed his eyes when Wine turned around. Wine approached Jungkook and sat on the space next to him on bed and admired him sleeping. You are so handsome and sweet too. Wine was admiring him sleeping with a smile on her lips without knowing that Jungkook is awake and has heard her saying he is handsome and felt her admiring him. It's been more than 5 minutes now. Jungkook can't take more, so he slowly opened his eyes. Is anyone there? He patted the space next to him and his hand touched Ryan's hand. Yeah, me. Did you feel my presence? Yeah, I felt someone near me, so I lost my sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to wake you up. Come, let's get freshen up. Yeah, Ryan helped Jungkook to get up from bed and then made their way to bathroom. So I will wait outside. Just call me after you are done. Yeah, sure. Wine left the bathroom and Jungkook kept admiring her leaving the bathroom. Jungkook opened the bathroom door and came outside just to give Wine a heart attack as she saw Jungkook in just Wine's mouth wide open, and meanwhile Jungkook was shrimming after seeing Wine's reaction to him. Why Jungkook head to the dressing table, made his hair, but still Wine was lost in him, so he faked Wine came to reality. Jungkook, why are you just in? You didn't had me any clothes. Wine realized that he is right. Oh, I'm sorry. You should have informed me before. The bathroom is soundproof, so there is no use of shouting from inside. Oh, okay, wait. I will bring clothes for you. She rushed to the closet with red cheeks. Jungkook stream, my baby is enjoying. Just wait, girl. I will make you mine. Jungkook now clearly knows that he has the same effect on Wine as Wine has on him. Jungkook, Wine was beating her chest, calm her down. Wine, what are you doing? It would have been so awkward if he finds out. Wait, that you were staring on him. Wait, the reality hit her. He can't see. That means it's okay. She got calm, then took a pair of clothes and Wine came back with a pair of clothes and helped Jungkook to wear it, while Wine tried her best to not make Jungkook uncomfortable, but Jungkook was enjoying the moments. Like this 1 month passed with lots of sweet moments and all of them now both love each other. Jungkook wanted to confess his feeling but scared that how Wine will react after knowing that he is a mafia and not blind. Meanwhile, Wine also wanted to confess but scared to because he is rich and she is a poor orphan, a caretaker. They both forget that Moin and Jungkook were having a little lovely talk while admiring each other secretly, but soon their moment got paused when Jungkook's phone rang and he picked up and his eyes wide open when he heard from the other side. Alex called Jungkook, Mark attack on our tools company. Because of your absence from 1 month, it was easy for them to attack. Come quickly. Jungkook, white eyes, I'm coming. Call cut. I'm gonna that Mark today. Vine was shocked to see a new Jungkook. She followed her eyes on Jungkook's movement and then her eyes wide open when she saw him taking from the drawer and putting it in his waistband and then taking car key and then stand in front of Vian staring directly into her eyes making her whole body numb. Vian shocked. You can see? Yeah, I can see. It was all an act. If you want to know why I acted, just stay here and wait till I come back. Or otherwise, if you feel like you are being betrayed and have no feelings for me, then you can leave the place. I will not stop you. Saying this, Jungkook pulled up Vian by her and placed his lips on hers. Vian was all numb. She didn't reply back to the and after a long peek, Jungkook pulled back. I love you and I did this all to get you. Just remember, I love you a lot, and my love for you was true. Now decision is yours. If you wanna stay, you can, or wanna leave, you can. Saying this, he finally peeked Ryan's forehead and left the place. He loves me, and I too love you, but I wanna know why you acted as blind, and who are you? I will wait for you. Be back safe wherever you have gone, Wayne said while looking at the disappearing figure through the bedroom window. Jungkook entered the house. He doesn't know whether he should be happy that he won against Mark or should be sad that Wayne might have left the place. But when he entered the house, he saw Wyan, you here? You didn't left? He approached Wyan, who was sitting on the couch deep in thought. Wyan flinched when Jungkook sat beside her. She turned her head to face Jungkook. Jungkook, who are you? Why you have that? Jungkook signed and explained everything, that he is a mafia and how he saw her and made all this act just to get her. You love me truly. You still have doubt after staying with me for 1 month. Wyan signed, but I know. But Jungkook understands that Wyan is confused with her own feelings now. You trust me. Wyan nodded her head as yes, she trusts him because in this 1 month he at least gained her trust. Wyan gave a month more. I will make you fall in love with me again. I know you love me as I love you, but you are scared after listening to my profession. I promise my profession will never hurt you or our future. Vian had tears in her eyes, knowing what understanding he is. Jungkook, I'm just scared that you are working in a dangerous profession. Jungkook gave a sweet smile and his heart calm after knowing that he got someone who is worried and cares for him after his parents. I will be fine. No one can harm me. So, do you accept my proposal? Vian nodded her head, and Jungkook became happy that at least Vian gave him a chance before jumping into a decision. Baby, can I please? Vine looked up when she heard baby word. Her heart skipped a beat, but then she saw him looking at her lips, so she understood and stopped Jungkook by putting her hand on his as he was leaning forward. No, only after you again make me fall for you. It's your for hiding the truth from me, Vine said and left. Meanwhile, Jungkook win. Wine at first was sad that Jungkook hid the truth, but think from Jungkook's point, no girl will willingly accept a mafia. In this 1 month, he took care of Wine and respected her, which every girl's need. So she forgave Jungkook as if he haven't put on that act, he will never be able to make Wine fall for him, and this loving nature of Jungkook would have never came out. Vine woke up when she felt someone is staring at her. She opened her eyes just to see Jungkook laying on bed next to her and staring at her while supporting on his elbow. Jungkook, what are you doing here in early morning? Early morning, I was here from midnight. As yesterday after their talk, it was already night. Vine came to room and slept while Jungkook followed her and slept next to her, admiring her. You slept here? Jungkook smiled. Yeah, and from today you gonna shift in my room. And now get up this time for breakfast. Saying this, he peeked Vian's forehead and head to kitchen, leaving a blushing Vian alone on bed. Vian entered the kitchen just to see Jungkook placing food on table. You, oh God, you made all this, yeah, and for you. Vian was surprised to know that he can cook. Let's eat before it's get cold. Both settle down and eat. Jungkook took Wyan on a date to a beautiful place, and Wyan was admiring the beauty. Cook, it's so beautiful. I never knew that such places still exist. There is lot more for you to know, but for now, let's enjoy the view. Wyan nodded her head. She was so excited to explore new places, totally unaware that Jungkook is admiring his beauty. Jungkook now can't take more, so he went behind Wyan and back hugged her. Soon she gasped, People will see us. I don't care. Vine let him hug her, and she too leaned more into him and wrapped her hand above him and enjoyed the sunset. Thus, their simple date turned into a romantic date. Pack all the clothes, whichever she said is good. Jungkook ordered the saleswoman, and Vine's eyes wide open in surprise. Cook, what are you saying? Why this many clothes? Just keep it, you will need it in future. Jungkook winked at Wyan and left to pay the bill. Meanwhile, all the other customers were giving Wyan a jealousy look, so she gave them a small smile and bowed at them all and followed Jungkook. I will take whatever she has ordered. Jungkook said to the waiter to bring the same food as Wyan ordered, and now Wyan is used to all of this pampering and all, so she let it be, and moreover, she is enjoying his full attention on her and efforts of making her fall in love again. But little bit our Jungkook knows that Wine is already in love with him and just playing around with him. Like this 1 month passed and Jungkook and Wine are now really in love with each other. Even though Jungkook and Wine share the same room, Jungkook respect Wine's words as she said no touching for 1 month, so she didn't touch her and waiting impatiently for this 1 month to finish as he already know that Wine loves him, so he will propose her again and then make her his. Cook, open this blindfold. Where are you taking me? Jungkook screamed. You will know, babe. You have patience. Wine pouted and leaned back on the seat in car as Jungkook has made her eyes closed and then she felt like some people came and started preparing her for something. She was wearing some heavy gown or something and then Jungkook carried her in bridal style to his car. The car stopped and Jungkook again looked up, carried in bridal style inside the place. Wine can inhale all the flower smell. Soon Jungkook made Wine stand in her feet and then he slowly opened her eyes full, just for Wine to gasp in surprise. Cook this, she looked towards Jungkook to see him in a wedding attire and then she looked at herself to see her in a wedding gown and she understood everything. Yeah, it's our wedding. I can't wait more, babe. I want you to be mine forever. And also, I know you were playing around this 1 month and I let it go because I was enjoying that too. But now, as I know you love me and I love you too, so why there should be a delay? Let's get married. Wine was crying, but she hugged Jungkook and said, I'm ready to be yours. Jungkook pulled back Wine from hug and placed his lips on hers. She too replied back, but their movement got disturbed when this kids. It was supposed to be done after marriage. You guys spoiled it. Both Wine and Jungkook looked around to see Alex, Leah, and Priest. Meanwhile, Jungkook smiled at them and Wine blushed while hugging Jungkook. Jungkook carried Wyan to their bedroom all the way he was her as he wasn't able to stop and then he placed her on the bed before pulling back and looking at her eyes lovingly before saying, I love you, Wyan. Wyan smiled. I love you too, Cook. So, are you ready, Mrs. John? Yes, Mr. John. Jungkook shrimped and again pulled Wyan into thus they started their new life. The end. Thanks for watching. Bye.